Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Saturday evening live session. And we are going to touch upon very interesting subject today, which is innovative ways to find out the solutions on the root causes or the problem we have. Because Lean Six Sigma is a problem-solving methodology, and we generally use brainstorming and normal practices to solve the problem. Now we are going to see what are the other innovative ways basically to solve the problem, okay, or to find out the solutions, right? Super. So let me share my screen and let's begin the journey. Um, okay, thank you very much. So the topic what we are discussing is advanced innovative solution generation techniques. Okay. So let's discuss these techniques and let's discuss. So, according to you, what are various solution generation techniques you are aware of? Can you just type in the chat box any technique? For example, simple brainstorming. Okay, simple brainstorming could be one technique. All right, and it is some other scamper also in the yellow belt we learn scamper as well, right? Okay, type in the chat box. How many techniques do you know to generate solutions? Type in the chat box. Good evening. Good evening. Yeah, type in the chat box, everybody. What kinds of solution generation techniques you are aware of? Any technique you are aware of. Let's talk about it. Because today, apart from the regular techniques where we can find out solutions, we are going to design thinking. That's good. That's good. FMEA. Okay. Very good. Very good. Type in the chat box. That's good. Design thinking, FMEA, PDCA. Okay. So these are framework. Basically, FMEA is also a framework. Design thinking itself is these are frameworks. Of course, there are. So Scamper is coming from design thinking, by the way. Okay. Yes. So design thinking is a framework, and Scamper is a tool which is used in design thinking. For example, in our DMAC methodology, it's a framework, and Fishbone or Pareto, these are the tools which we are using. So today we are going to learn about the tools, right? Okay. So thank you very much. It's very good. So Viva analysis again, this is for the root causes. Now we are talking about the solutions, right? So Viva analysis is used for the root cause analysis. Okay, but good. This is a good way of thinking. Let me touch upon some known and some unknown techniques which you can implement. Okay, I have seen some techniques being implemented, all right, in some of the tools, but very rarely. So I'm just giving you these options whenever it is required. You can use these techniques and methods. Very, very powerful. All right. Effort benefit analysis is once you generate the solutions, then you shortlist those solutions. Okay. Then you what you can say, judge those solutions whether they are implementable or not implementable, right? So that's where the effort builds. It's like a shortlisting of the solution kind of thing. Now today we are going to discuss about how do we innovate, how do we generate solution. Okay, so the first and the foremost technique is, okay, you can take the screenshot. Anyways, I'm going to share this, this entire presentation with you. Okay. The first one is go to Gemba. Now, Gemba is a Japanese term. What do you mean by Gemba? I think a lot of you are aware of Gemba, right? What is the meaning of Gemba? Type in the chat box. What is the meaning of Gemba? Yeah, what is the meaning of Gemba? Type in the chat box if you know. Visit the workplace. Absolutely right. Yeah. So go to Gemba, meaning the workplace, where the action is happening, where the problem is there, where the problem is getting manifested. That is the place it is called as Gemba. Okay. So the first and the foremost solution generation technique is go to Gemba. Now, once you go to Gemba, understand this, just quietly observe there. Don't Don't disturb anything else. Just quietly observe what is happening. Okay. I generally do whenever this is required in my client's place. I do not go and stand on the floor, because what happens is whenever person, let's say like a consultant, like an outsider, okay, like an auditor, okay, goes there in the workplace, what will happen? Tell me. What happens when the auditor comes? What happens? Let's say people are working. People get scared. That's very good. What else? What else? Suddenly they will become conscious. Yes or no? Yeah. Suddenly they will start following the rules. It's like, when we are driving without helmet or without a safety belt, lot of people have seen. Okay. Once they see the traffic police around the corner, they wear the belt. Yes or no? Okay. So when you go there, understand this. Now, if you are not not the consultant or something like that, then absolutely you can go and observe there. Okay. Otherwise, my recommendation is, instead of going on the floor, observe. This is what I do basically. Now, what happens generally is, once you check the CCTV footage, then of course you need to set the CCTV according to your requirement, and then you observe it. Then you can, in a very short span of time, you can just speed up the recording and check what is happening, etc. So within a short span of time, you can learn a lot of things, observe a lot of things as well. And they do not know that they are, you are observing them. So they become natural, they become normal, they will make the defects and whatever, it's a natural way of, so then you can identify the challenges. If you observe, so go to Gemba is whenever you are doing, so according to your position in the organization, let's say you are a CEO of the organization. Say same thing will happen. Once you stand on the floor, people will become conscious, people will be a little edgy, they will, start following standard operating procedure exactly. Okay. Like auditor comes, like a consultant comes. So make sure, according to the position, according to the requirement, you take a call whether to stand on the on the workplace would be helpful, or you check the CCTV footage. That will be better. Okay, but observing the workplace is must. Whether you do it physically there or do it through CCTV, observation is must, because once you observe, you will get lot of insights about the causes and the solution. You will directly get the solutions there and there itself. Okay. So make a list of the causes, make a list of the solution, and you can present it. So that's why I have chosen this as the number one slide. Go to Gemba. Wherever is the challenge, go to Gemba. It will give you a lot of insights, lot of ideas, lot of causes, and lot of solutions. Clear, everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box. Go to Gemba is clear, very simple, but very powerful. I'm going to explain you some other techniques as well, where you can identify. So now we are talking about solution generation. We already have identified the causes, root causes. Now we want to find out the solutions on them. Okay. Now, in which phase of DMAC we find out the solutions? Type in chat box. Which phase of DMAC we find out the solutions? Is it in define phase, measure phase, analyze phase, improve phase, or control phase? Everybody type in the chat box. Okay. Improve phase. Everybody clear about it? Correct? Improve phase is a phase where we find out the solution. Okay. And generally we use brainstorming. Generally we use Scamper, which already we have discussed, right? So today, apart from that, what else can be done? That is the objective of the discussion of the day today. Okay. Then, so let me cover the basic ones as well. Gemba. Then the brainstorming. Brainstorming is we are collecting, we are gathering together in a room, and then we put the problem in the center, and then we start generating ideas. Okay. Brainstorming can be of two types. One is structured brainstorming and other one is unstructured. Structure meaning what? Let's say, for example, let's say if you are, in a round table, you guys are sitting. Okay. Now, structured meaning everybody will have the time, 5 minutes, and they will have to, raise their hand and put their ideas and solutions on the table. Okay. Then the second person will start. Then after 5 minutes, third person, then the fourth, then the fifth person, then the sixth person, etc. So this is called the structured way of brainstorming. Everybody will get a chance, and their ideas will be, discussed. Okay. Then unstructured meaning when the brainstorming starts randomly, as and when the idea comes in your mind, you immediately raise your hand, and generally, you can put out your a solution. So what we do is we can just use a board, and on the board you can go there and stick your ideas, or on a post-it kind of thing. Post-it, yellow post-it kind of thing, which can stick on the board, and then you can collect it, and then you can take it in the Excel. Okay. That way you can collect as well. So this is called structured or unstructured way of brainstorming. Again, this is the basic stuff. Okay, which we use. Apart from that, yeah, let me cover this later. But Scamper, everybody knows? Yes, everybody knows Scamper. Just give me yes in the chat box. Scamper सबको पता है? Yes? Yes or no? Okay. Today, let me just share with you a template of Scamper. Okay. Yeah, if you are not aware of it, yeah, it was taken in our yellow belt session as well, if you remember. Okay. Chalo, let me cover that. No problem. Let me cover that. So Scamper is a short form. As I mentioned earlier, it is coming from the framework of design thinking. Okay, very powerful tool to generate innovative ideas. Okay, so here, see, the end of the analyze phase, we have the validated root causes. Okay, the root causes which are identified, we take those root causes in the improve phase. Okay, so what we do in the first column, we basically copy and paste all the root causes. Okay, so let's say the root cause is, I'm just giving you example. I do not do exercises regularly. Okay, tell me how many of you are like that? Just give me in the chat box. Do not do exercises regularly. Be very honest. Type me in the chat box. If you're not doing, just type me. And gender doesn't matter, huh? Male, female, irrespective of any age. If you think like you are in 20s, early 20s, exercise is not for me. I'm very young. I don't require exercise. Or on the other spectrum, if you are at your late 50s or early 60s, you might feel that our exercise is for the young people, not for me. So both the spectrum, okay, exercise is for everybody, including me. Okay, and let me be very honest, I'm also not very regular. That's why I've taken this root cause. I do exercise. I have a gym membership. Okay, me and my wife, regularly go. She is more regular than me because I keep on traveling a lot. But again, the root cause is I do not do exercises regularly. Now let's do the Scamper. Scamper is a short form of substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put together, use, eliminate, and rearrange. Now these are the trigger words which can give us the solution. For example, okay, for example, so I don't do exercise. Now substitute, let us substitute is a word from which we need to identify solution. So what can be substituting exercise? What can substitute exercise? So that's where the team came out with, okay, so if you're not exercise, at least you can walk. If you're not exercise, at least you can cycle, do some cycling. If you're not doing exercise, maybe yoga and pranayama. If you're not doing a physical exercise, cardio or some chest exercises, thighs exercises, and muscle exercise, etc. You can at least do yoga. At least you can do skipping, etc. Apart from that, what can be substitute to exercise? Type in the chat box. I've just given you examples. Type in the chat box. So substitute is a trigger word. And what ideas are you getting are getting generated in your mind? Those ideas have to put over there. क्या आ रहा है ज़हन में? What can be substitute to exercise? Type in chat box. Let's be innovative. Let's be a little innovative there. Yeah, trekking. Okay, trekking is a good way. If you are not exercising, maybe trekking. Yeah, okay, good option. Cleaning the floor. Amazing. That's very innovative idea. Okay, भाभी जी भी खुश हो जाएगी. Yeah, dishwashing. That's amazing. Swimming. Yeah, swimming is a very good option. Yeah, taking steps. Very good. That's an amazing option, huh? Rather than going by lift. Okay. Sure, my floor is 20th floor. So at least take 5 floors or 4 floors and then you go take the lift, right? So we can be a little innovative. Sports, yes, playing with kids or even cricket or something, badminton, all these things, right? Very good. Super, very good. Now let's take combine. Now scamper is a short form, right? SCAMPER. Let's say combine. Now what can you combine with? What can you combine that can serve as exercise? For example, playing with kids, badminton, swimming, Zumba, and the household activities which were, So these are combination of activities. So काम भी हो रहा है घर का and your exercise also happening. Zumba, so you're learning a dance form and the physical exercise also happening. Swimming the same way, you're learning the swimming and the physical exercise also happening. You're learning you're mastering badminton, and so this is combined. Adapt the staircases, which you mentioned. Yeah, Sanjay ji mentioned. Modify. Let's say, what can we modify? What can we modify to solve this problem? To do exercises regularly. What can we modify? Think about it. What can so these are the trigger words. It is asking us the question, what can be modified to solve this problem? Think about it. What can be modified? What can be modified? So the team is thinking, what can be modified? Habits and behavior. Amazing. That's good. So you need to modify the habits. Okay. If health is your first priority, then as you wake up, then the first thing what you should be doing is your exercises, right? Consistent. Exactly. So you need to modify your thinking, you modify your habits, behavior, and should be consistent. Yeah. Early sleep. Very good. A lot of people do not give importance to sleep, but sleep has a very, very big role to play in our health. Okay. Sleep is a daily reset of our entire system, our physical, mental, emotional, everything. It gets reset during the sleep. So 7 to 8 hours of sound sleep is absolutely required. But nowadays people remain wake up for a very long time till night. And one very, very important important information I would like to share is, how many of you struggle for sleeping during the night? Just type me in the chat box. How many of you struggle to sleep peacefully during the night? Just type me in the chat box. One tip I will give, one hack, very simple hack, which everybody should follow, including me. If my wife listens to this, she would look at me with a different glare. Anyway, so understand this. What happens is when the sun sets, right? So everything around us becomes darker. Even while going to sleep, we switch off the light. After that, what do we do? before we go to bed, what do? We have a beautiful gadget called mobile phone, cell phone. Mobile phone, reels, all those things will start, right? Now understand the psyche behind it. What happened the moment the rays goes in our eyes, the signal goes in our mind that there is still day going on. Understand this. Okay. The hormones, the chemicals which are required for the sleep do not get secreted because the signal to the brain is still there is a day. Do not go to sleep. I mean, if you got this point, very simple, but very powerful. So the moment you can keep your phone aside, switch off the light, the signal goes in your brain that it is the time to go to sleep. It is the night time. Are you understanding this? Okay, just do this hack. Just keep your mobile aside, maybe after your dinner. Do not touch it, and after some time, go to bed and tell me the difference in your sleep. Just one hack. Clear, everybody? Very, very powerful. It's a proven science, and this strategy is a proven strategy. Just do this one hack. Keep your mobile aside. Don't do it. Just go to sleep peacefully. Close your eyes. Don't do anything else. Okay? Just do it for 2, 3, 4, 5 days. After a time, the old habit of mobile phone will crumble, and then a new habit will form. Okay? Super. Yeah, read books, automatically you'll go to sleep. Very good. So then put to other use, eliminate. So these are the trigger words in which the scamper is used. Are you clear how the scamper is generated? Just give me yes in the chat box. Scamper clear hai? Just give me yes. Okay. I'll give you this Excel sheet as well so that you can refer that. Now, I have shown you brainstorming. There is another form of brainstorming called reverse brainstorming. This is interesting. So you would have seen the normal brainstorming, but this is a new format of the brainstorming called reverse brainstorming. Let me give you an example of it. Okay. In reverse brainstorming, what we do, we find out the worst case scenario, and then we find out a solution on it. Okay. For example, let's take example. All right. To improve the punctuality of the employees. Understand this. To improve the punctuality of the employee. Let's say employees are not punctual in one office, in one organization. Now give me 1 or 2 solutions to improve the punctuality. Type in chat box, everybody. This is normal brainstorming. Okay. So I have put the problem in front of you, the punctuality. People coming to office, coming to work on time is not happening. So they're coming late. They're coming 15 minutes, half an hour late. Despite of warning, despite of challenges, despite of discussions, they are coming late. Now, give me 1 or 2 solutions according to you. What would you do in this situation? Type it. Think about it. Give a very brief solution. Login time monitoring. Okay, monitoring हो रहा है. उनको message भी दे रहे हैं, उनको notices भी दे रहे हैं, but they are not improving. Self-disciplinary matrix. Okay. Salary reduction for half day. Okay. If late, then consider half day, then deduct the salary. Okay. Offer, all right. और क्या कर सकते हैं? To reduce the punctuality, what can we do? Or also improve the punctuality. What can be done? Very good. So these are various good solutions. Now, in the reverse brainstorming, what we do is something innovative. Okay. Higher security. Okay. Incentive. Okay. So for more hours. So there are 2 things. One is positive motivation. One is negative motivation. Positive motivation could be if you come punctually for a month, maybe you will get a additional incentive kind of a thing. And negative motivation is half day pay cut. Okay, so there are various kind of motivations. So these things you can do. Very good, very good. In the reverse brainstorming, what we do is we do exactly opposite. We brainstorm. Now let's do the reverse brainstorming. We brainstorm. Give me innovative ways give me innovative ways, one or two. Everybody give me the most innovative way to come late to office. Give me most innovative way to come late to office. Type in the chat box now. Give me one or two innovative, super innovative ways. Every day आपको बॉस को कुछ अलग अलग रीजन लेना है. Give me one or two reasons. Now we are going exactly reverse. We are not solving the problem, we are making it worse. Okay, can you give me innovative reasons to come late to office or to come late to the factory or whatever, workplace? Type in chat box. Be absolutely innovative. Yeah, traffic problem is, again, it's a common problem. Be a little more innovative. Vehicle breakdown, okay. Still go a little more innovative. Long distance, yeah, sir, बहुत लंबा रहता हूं मैं, क्या करूं? सर, चल के आना पड़ता है रोज. 15 kilometers every day I walk. So we don't have roads in my village, sir. Sleeping late, okay. Yeah, tell me more innovative ways of coming late to office. Type in the chat box. Health problem, okay. And health problem of not only yours, it can be your family, it can be your neighbor, it can be your दूर का रिश्तेदार, very distant family member, मौसी की चाचे का बेटे का, and all those things. Yeah, type in the chat box. So what is happening here is business requirement. If employee needs to stay till late night in office due to time mismatch of other region. But still staying in the office for late hours. Okay. Transport issue, forgot the timing. Okay, forgot the timing. That's innovative. That's very innovative. मुझे पता ही नहीं चला कितने बज गए. Okay. So in the reverse brainstorming, what we do is we innovate the problem, we aggravate the problem, we make the problem bigger. We make the problem worse than the exact problem right now. Okay. And once we have those various innovative causes, then we find out the solutions on them. Are you understanding? For example, if you want to solve the problem of machine breakdown, we will ask the question, what are the innovative ways you can break down the machine? And we will find out all the innovative way. And over there, you are basically finding out the solution. This is a little, I can compare this with the innovative FMEA. Okay, so FMEA is one of a very powerful tool, which is already covered in our green belt and the black belt levels. FMEA stands for failure mode and effect analysis. Failure mode and effect analysis. In this tool of FMEA, we find out what are the various ways in which our process or our product can fail. And then we find out the solutions for that. Similarly, this reverse brainstorming also, we brainstorm, we find out what are the innovative ways that problem can become bigger, and then we find out solution on it. Are you clear with the concept called reverse? Why is it called reverse brainstorming? We are not directly jumping to the solution. We are even more bigger, making it bigger, and then find out the solution. Are you clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. समझ में आ गया reverse? So we make it a little worse. Whatever the situation, we make it worse, and then we find out the solution. So when we have the worst solution in our hand, okay, then we can easily handle the situation. I'll give you a simple example. Let's say if you're traveling by the train, and you just what you can say, miss to buy a ticket. You just miss to buy a ticket, right? So what is the reverse brainstorming? What worse can happen? Finally, the ticket checker will catch you, correct? And the maximum penalty will be posted to you, correct? So once you identify what is the maximum penalty, let's say 1,000 rupees. So just check your wallet. If 1,000 rupees are there in your wallet, then what happens is you already have a solution. If the problem comes, The worst situation happens, you're already prepared for it. The same fundamental is applied for reverse brainstorming. You prepare for all the worst situation and you have a solution for it. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, it's called reverse brainstorming, a different approach of doing this. Yeah, ChatGPT. How many of you have started using ChatGPT regularly? Just give me in the chat box. Just type me in the chat. And not only ChatGPT, any kind of GPT, I would say, Copilot or Gemini or anything. Any kind of GPT. Please start using this. Okay, because for solution generation, this is very fast. It can collect the information from the entire internet. Okay, and serve it. Now, whenever you are asking the problem, whenever ChatGPT is giving the solution, always ask for the references. References meaning the sources from where the ChatGPT is asking me, fetching the information. So ChatGPT will give you those links as well, the website links or the blog post links, okay, or any article it is identified, or any book it is referring to. So all these, or PowerPoint presentation available, all these reference points will be given by the ChatGPT, so you can check yourself, okay, before you. But please start utilizing this powerful tool called ChatGPT. Understand this, okay? So again, this is again the stuff even in the yellow belt also we cover. So please start using ChatGPT to generate ideas and generate solution. Now I'm going to give you a AI tool called Slido. Slido. Okay, let me just share my screen for Slido. Okay, let's do one brainstorming. I have set up a brainstorming for you. If you have a QR code scanner, just open your QR code scanner. Let's do an interesting exercise, okay? All right, so let me share my screen here. So Slido.com is a website where you can do a free brainstorming. Now, where do we use this? Where do we use this? We can use this when we want to do a brainstorming. People are working in a different region, different country, different time zones. If you want to do a collective brainstorming, you can use Slido. Okay, everybody pull out your mobile phone or any QR code scanner. Scan this QR code, you will enter into this brainstorming. Now, the question I have asked is, give me solutions to reduce my credit card expenses. मेरे credit card के खर्चे कम करने के लिए give me one solution, one or two solutions. Can you just give me, scan the QR code, and there in one or two words, you need to give me the solution. One or two words, give me the solution. It will get reflected in the screen right now. Can you scan this QR code? Delay is one answer. Don't carry card with you. Plan expenses. How many of you are mind blown with this now? Now, people are basically typing from their mobile phone. You can give multiple answers, by the way. You can give me multiple ideas. Okay, this is Slido.com. Everybody, you can just scan the QR code, enter into this brainstorming, give your ideas. It will immediately pop up. Don't carry card. Don't carry card. Very good. So 2 people have suggested not to carry card with you. That's the best way. What else? What else? Type in the chat box. What else can be done? Yeah, Kiranji, you can just scan the QR code and enter if possible. And instead of the chat, just give your solution over there. It will get reflected. Okay, don't carry it, don't take itself. Surrender card to wife. That can be a very suicidal. Huh? Surrendering card to wife can be difficult as well sometimes. Okay, you're on mobile. Okay, no problem, no problem. What else? What else? Very good suggestion. And while spending, one of the strategies, always use cash while spending. Okay, because when you pay 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, so that gets registered on your subconscious. When you swap the card, that may not get registered. How much money has gone out of the pocket? Okay, so it has to physically go out of the pocket. That can actually trigger in your brain how much expenses have been incurred. Okay. And this is called as Slido.com. It's an AI tool, basically. You can also utilize this, okay? It's a free tool. It's a free tool, and you can use it for so many times. Once you use it, just take a screenshot. You can download this as well, and then you can reset it and use these kinds of polls again. Clear? Slido.com. SLIDO.com. Clear hai? These kinds of solution generations, ideation you can do remotely as well. Super, super, super. Amazing. Chalo, so let me just stop sharing this and let me go back to the next one called as 6x3x5 or brainwriting method. What is that? Brainwriting method. Make a note of this. 6x3x5 brainwriting. In this method, within half an hour time, you can generate 100 plus ideas or solutions. Within half an hour, you can generate 100 ideas, 100 plus ideas. This method is called as 6x3x5 or brainwriting. All right. In this, 6 are the number of people, the team members. 3 solutions per round, and 5 is 5 minutes per round. Okay, understand this. So let's say on an average in Lean Six Sigma, we have 5 to 6 team members. Okay, imagine 6 team members are sitting here. So in a table like this, round table. Now everybody would have a solution sheet in their hand on the table. Okay, everybody would have a sheet like this. Okay, so there are 6 sheets over there, and let's say you are the facilitator with a stopwatch in your hand, and let's say you want to generate ideas on a problem. There is a challenge, and you put a challenge on the board, and you want to find out the solutions on that. Okay, so once everything is set, you ring the bell. And the round will start. So in the first round, all the 6 people have to generate 3 solutions. Everybody will generate 3 solutions. Okay, so once everybody will generate 3 solutions or 3 ideas. So how many total ideas in the round will be generated? Type in the chat box. So 6 people are generating 3 ideas each. So how many total ideas will get generated in one round? Is 18 ideas, correct? And every round is for 5 minutes. So a stopwatch will be used, or a stopwatch and it would be set for 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, the bell will ring and they will stop. Clear? Everybody's setup is clear for this? First round, the problem is there. You have started generating ideas, all the 6 people. And once they generate 3 ideas each in 5 minutes, you have to stop. Clear? Yahan tak just give me yes in the chat box. Everybody with me? Yes, very good. Now, in the next round, what will happen is they will give. So let's say this person will give the the 3 sheets, or the solution sheet to this person. This person will give his sheet to this. So everybody will give their sheet. They will hand over their sheet to the person sitting right to them. So they will circulate all the sheets again. Now they have a sheet in their hand where somebody has written their earlier 3 solutions. In the round 2, now when the round 2 starts, either they can generate the new ideas again, those should be completely new ideas, not the previous one ideas, okay? Either you can generate fresh new ideas or you can build on the 3 ideas given by the previous person on that sheet. Are you clear? Either you can generate new ideas, fresh 3 new ideas, or you can build on. Build on meaning you can modify, you can improve upon the ideas of given by the previous person. Are you clear with the round 3? Just type round 2, just type yes in the chat box. Round 2 is clear. Round 1 is all the people will write their 3 fresh ideas on the sheet. Okay. Once the bell rings, they will give it to the next person. The second round starts. In the second round, everybody in that sheet, everybody have to write new 3 ideas or have to modify, the earlier ideas which have given by the other person. Clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. So either there will be 18 new or modified ideas will generate in the round 2. Clear? Everybody will clear with this? Just give me yes. Everybody's clear? Round 2 is clear? Just give me yes. Yes, no. Yes, no, yes, no. Yeah. Clear, na? Just give me the confirmation so that. Okay. So let me share with you. Let me share with you a brain writing sheet. Okay, this is a brain writing sheet like this. Like in the first round, for example, when the bell rings, then person A, let's say this sheet is for person A. Similarly, 6 sheets will be circulated. Okay. So let's say this is the sheet of person A. Now A will write solution 1, 2, 3 for this. Okay. So A will write 3 ideas to solve the problem. All right. Now in the round 2, this A sheet will go to person B. In the round 2, A will give the sheet to person B. B will give to C, C will give to D, D will give to E, E will give to F, and F will give again back to A. Okay. Now, what B will do? B can generate new ideas or it can modify the idea given by person A. Clear? Again, after 5 minutes, the bell rings. B will give this sheet to C. Again, the cycle completes. Okay. So every round, 18 new or modified ideas will happen. So after 6 such rounds of 5 minutes, that means 5 into 6, 30 minutes. Okay. Every round, 18 ideas are getting generated. So after 6 rounds, how many total ideas we can expect? It can be new, it can be repetitive, it can be modified. Okay. How many ideas, total ideas will be expected? Type in the chat box. 18 into 6. Very good. It is 108. So almost 100 plus ideas. As I mentioned earlier, there would be some repetitive ideas. There will be some common ideas. So those can be sorted out and these ideas can be taken. So this is a very powerful tool for within a very short span of 30 minutes. With a very focused exercise, we can generate maximum number of ideas. Clear, everybody? This is called 6x3x5 brain writing method. Brain writing. Clear? I'll give you this Excel sheet as well so that you can also practice this. Clear है किस प्रकार से ये किया जाता है? Very good. The next one is called as differential diagnosis. Differential diagnosis. Now, let me open the sheet for the differential diagnosis. This is a sheet used for differential diagnosis technique. What is differential diagnosis? Differential diagnosis meaning, for example, let's say if let's take the same example. This problem is for the people leaving the company, the managers leaving the company example, okay? It's an attrition problem. So how they have identified it? Let me give you one example, then I will come to this point, okay? Let's say you are an engineer, you are a maintenance engineer or mechanical engineer, and in the company there are two pumps which are running. I'm just giving a very simple example. Even in your society, housing society also, there are water pumps, okay? So imagine you are in the maintenance department, you are in the mechanical engineering department, and a call comes to you that pump number 2 has failed. Pump number 2 has failed. Okay, so you go to pump number 2 and check what is the problem, what is wrong. You repair the pump and make the pump functional and come back. This is the normal way of solving the problem. In differential diagnosis, what happens is the moment you say pump number 2 has failed, that means pump number 1 is still running properly. There could be other pumps which are running properly. Only this particular pump has failed. That is the one. It's a different approach. Now, what differential diagnosis is saying? Of course, you make the pump number 2 functional first, but then compare between pump number 1 and pump number 2. What pump number 1 was doing right, what pump number 2 was not doing. That means maybe maintenance schedule was not followed, or maybe the overhauling, greasing, vibration, temperature, whatever, inspection, whatever, something which was going right for pump number 1 was not happening for pump number 2. And while comparing these two, you need to do a diagnosis which is differentiating these two scenarios. And this is called differential diagnosis. That means do not only go where the problem is there, just check comparatively where the problem is not present. Now, with this pump example, let me go to a attrition problem. Okay, so one of the company was feeling, was facing the attrition problem. Attrition meaning people resigning and leaving the company. Now, so they define the problem. What is the problem? Attrition. So this is, again, what is there as a problem and what is not there. Again, differential diagnosis. Okay, we'll go one by one just to understand. So attrition of too many managers is the problem. Okay, so the problem was the middle level management. So the attrition, the people leaving the company was more in the middle level management. So this was present problem. And what was not present was other issues. So apart from attrition, there was no other issue present. Only attrition problem was present. Okay. Now, where is the problem? So they are identifying the location. Okay. So department A and B are having problem. Now understand this. Where is the problem present? So this is asking where is the problem present? Department A and B. Where it is not present, department C, D, and E, the problem is not there. Understand this. When the problem is there, it happens, anytime during the year. So there is no specific time frame as well. Okay, so no particular time period. And how big is the problem? 60% managers are leaving. 60% is a big number. Okay. But on the other side, 40% are not leaving as well. So if you do this differential diagnosis, you will come to know a very important, your observation. Just observe these yellow ones. Department C, D, and E are having no attrition or very less attrition problem. And 40% managers are not leaving. So from these two information, what is your observation with these two, information given to you? Type in the chat box. What are you observing? What are your understandings now? Type in the chat box. Yeah. Think about it. Comparing department A, B, and C, D. Very good. Very good. Now, see, in the traditional approach, we would have focused only on this part. Okay, what is the problem? Where is the problem existing? Only we would have focused this area. Yes or no? In the differential diagnosis, we are focusing the area where problem is not there. Where problem is not there. Are you understanding this? It is like the potholes on the road. The potholes on the road during rainy season. That is the problem. So we solve the problem, filling up the potholes, a temporary solution. But if you can compare, there are roads in our countries where so many years there has been no cracks, no potholes, absolutely plain roads. So where the problem is not present. So you can compare these two situations and find out the solutions. So comparing departments, then why are the 40% not leaving? Fantastic. What are the reasons why the other people not leaving? Why only these people? And ask for the leaving managers their problems and take care of the 40% of the manager. Very good. So in the differential diagnosis, we are not only studying the problem, but we are studying the area which is doing well. And then we are comparing these two and finding out a holistic solution for it. Are you clear with this? Are you clear the different approach of differential diagnosis? Just give me yes in the chat box. Again, a completely different structure, different approach. So I've just found out this. Now, this may not be used very frequently. I have not seen these kinds of advanced tools being used very frequently, but as and when these kinds of situation occurs, I would highly encourage you people to please think about these kinds of solution generation tools as well, okay? So we have seen differential diagnosis. Yeah. So this is called Disney strategy. Now, let me just close this with this Disney strategy. Now, Disney strategy is, everybody knows Walt Disney, yes? There would be hardly any person on this planet who does not know Walt Disney. And because Walt Disney is somebody who has entertained us right from our childhood, isn't it? Yes. And not only us, the generation before us and generations after us as well. Okay. Still, there are the Wonderlands and Disneylands and the cartoon series and the serials, the movies, animation nowadays. So Disney has had a huge impact on our mind. But a lot of people are not aware that along with that artistic mind, Walt Disney himself was an amazing leader. Okay. So he used to use one strategy. In that, he had made a creative group of people. Okay. So a creative group of people, and there was a critical group of people, a critic group, I would say. See, in the organization, you would have seen people like they can find out whatever you give, they will find out some negative aspect, some challenge from that. Have you seen such kinds of people around you or in your company or, in your life? Just give me a in chat. You give them anything, they will in no time they can find out, any challenge from that. Yes. See, so Walt Disney understood it's an intrinsic quality of the person. So they made a group of those people called critic group because of their unique ability, right? Some people in Hindi, they call it Baal ki khal nikal. Baal ki khal. Okay, so, exactly. Now these people, understand this. You remember I mentioned one tool for you? These people can be very handy in FMEA technique. Okay? Very handy in FMEA technique, failure mode defect analysis. To find out the failure mode, these people are very, very handy. Anyway, coming back to Disney strategy. So, creative group used to generate some idea, generate some movie, animation, some cartoon, something like that. And that concept Walt Disney used to give to critics. Now, these two groups were not knowing each other. They were sitting separately in different buildings altogether. Once creative group created some stories, some cartoons, some new creativity, then Disney used to give it to critic group. Now, critic group used to tell why it will not work. Okay, why people will reject this idea? Why why young kids will reject this idea? Then he used to take all the list of, yes, devil's advocate, exactly. Then he used to take all the list of the critics. Then he used to give it back to creative people and used to tell them to modify the ideas accordingly. Okay, give the changes, do some changes, and again after the modification, then so they again used to. So after 3 to 4 loops like this, then the critic list of the criticism used to reduce a lot. Then he used to launch his ideas. How innovative ways, no? Okay. So see, there are creative people in our organization. There are critic people. Okay. There are pessimistic people. There are optimistic people. So we used to actually, as a leader, we should understand. See, pessimism is not bad. This is how they are basically, what you can say, they are programmed in their childhood. They're programmed in their young age. Okay, it's not the problem, it's the way they are made. So we can use that intrinsic quality just to betterment of our organization, and this is a fantastic way called Disney strategy. Clear, everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box. So create the idea, give it to critic group, find out the challenges. Again, what you can say, modify the idea, again, give it again after 3 to 4 loops, then it used to get very, very much purified for the launch, ready to get launched. And then he used to launch that idea. Done. So before the audience, before the competitors, before anybody else criticizes it, he already had the solutions ready-made for it. Okay, already taken care of. So these are various ways in which we can, we can generate, we can develop multiple ideas. I think Ask the Expert and Consultant, I've added Google, YouTube, Quora, LinkedIn, Facebook group also you can add. Okay. Subconscious mind technique also is very, very powerful technique where, you can ask the subconscious mind before you go to bed. And generally, you get some ideas, you get some inspiration, you get some thoughts okay, during the sleep. Now, because what happens is there is something called Platinum 30. Platinum 30 is a time. What is Platinum 30? Platinum 30 meaning 30 minutes before you go to bed and 30 minutes after you wake up. Okay. We are naturally in alpha state of mind. Alpha brainwave frequency, which goes very close to the subconscious mind. We can access the knowledge, the wisdom of the subconscious, and we get some ideas, we get some inspirations, some indications. Okay, so in the ancient times, since ancient times, a lot of scientists and a lot of creators, like poets and writers, they used to use these kinds of technique to create something new, create something better. Okay, so because they believe that whatever comes from the subconscious, has more powerful, what do you say, and long-lasting impact. Okay, so this way we can also use this subconscious mind technique. One of the technique, I don't remember exactly who was that person. He used to hold a metal ball in his hand, and below that hand he used to keep a metal plate. Okay, and he used to go to sleep while thinking about the challenge, or while thinking about the problem in his hand, in his head. Okay, now the moment he used to go to sleep, he used to go to the alpha state, that he used to naturally drop the ball. Okay, and that used to create a big bang sound, and the moment he used to wake up immediately, and whatever thought was there in his mind, he used to write it down. Okay, so this way also he used to find out a lot of solutions. So there are so many ways we can generate, the ideas and solutions. We can use that. Okay. Now, by the way, if you are looking for improving your productivity, just take a screenshot of this. These are some of the books I would highly recommend. Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, Deep Work by Cal Newport, Hyper Focus by Chris Bailey, and Indistractable by Nir Eyal. I have personally used this, use this strategies of these books and have benefited tremendously. Wherever I go, I just recommend these books very well. Okay, so please, if you are a reader nowadays, there are platforms like Kuku FM and YouTube. Also, there are a lot of audio books available. Kindle also. So the electronic format, audio format books. So it has also, even you can find out the summary of the books and read if the book is bigger. Okay. So this way, you can, implement the strategies of this and improve your productivity. Okay, productivity, memory, performances. Okay, these are some important books which I highly recommend to everybody. So I think that's it from my side. And a lot of people were questioning about why we are not getting the WhatsApp messages. Everybody's clear why are we not sending the WhatsApp message? See, since last week, WhatsApp has changed the algorithm. WhatsApp has changed the policy. Okay. Earlier, the messages, the broadcasting messages we used to send. See, we almost have 10,000 students. Okay, understand this. Earlier, we used to send message to every single person through broadcast. But now every message will be chargeable. Understand this. Okay. So every week we have 2 sessions. Then we have the hackathons as well. So so that means more than 10 to 12 messages every month will be there. And plus the live session, every Sunday live session is also there. Okay. So you add up almost 15 to 16 messages a month are sent to the people. Correct? Plus any new updates will be there. So all put together, it would be around 20 messages. You multiply that with 10,000, it will be a huge amount every month. Okay. So again, we have another way of communication, which is our portal, right? Our community tab. So our fixed timing is 7:30 p.m. So you just got to go to community tab, click on the link and enter the session. That's it. So we can just reduce this cost, which is actually not adding any value. Right? That's why, again, this is just a small change from the WhatsApp. We are keeping a very close eye. If this continues, then we will, if any modification, we'll update you accordingly and we will restart our, broadcasting system. But this is a very new development. That's the only reason. And by the way, just check out your emails as well. Okay. Check the inbox, spam and promotion folder. Inbox, spam and promotion folder. Email from admin@sparrowgiving.com. Okay, just if it is there in promotion folder, just bring it to the inbox so that you will start receiving the inbox as well. So we are sending email and we are sending the community messages. Okay, so these are the 2 channels through which we are sending. As of now, the WhatsApp channel has been paused for a while till the time the clarity emerges. Our team is discussing with negotiating with WhatsApp what best can be done. If that the cost remains same, then we will not use this channel further. Okay, that's the update from my side. Any question further? If no, tomorrow we have the live session happening on Yellow Belt. So if you want to refer your people, you can refer them, you can send them, and we are going to send the details again on the same community tab. You can just check out the details, share that, forward that to your team, and let them join and let them enter. Once they join in, you will get a referral bonus of 4,000 rupees, as we know that. Okay. Again, we'll meet on Monday, and yeah, a green belt exam you can plan according to your availability. Okay. Next green belt hackathon will be in September 1st week. So you can wait till then, or you can, if you are already available, just send a message on our WhatsApp admin number, and our team will arrange the exam for you. Okay. Super. Thank you very much for joining in. This is Dinesh Patil. Okay, for CPK calculation, normal test is required. Yes. Yes, for CPK calculation, normally test is recommended. Okay. So remember, first we do the stability, then normality, and then capability. So S for stability, N for normality, then C for capability. So CPK falls in the capability part. Before CPK is normality. That is what is recommended. Okay. uh, yeah, define phase. You just continue, Kiranji, just continue in the course number 1, green belt. Okay. Archive lessons you can refer later. Archive letters sessions you can refer later. Just focus on course number 1, green belt. Complete the entire course, and then you can get the go for the examination, get the certification. Okay, certification, first complete the certification, green and black. Then archive, you have ample amount of time to check the archive, etc. Okay. Good, good, good. Chalo. Thank you very much. Keep learning.